Alright, making the hopscotch course.
It's actually a court, Ran.
Court.
That is precisely 18 inches across.
18 inches.
And it's going to be 18 inches deep. And I've never had to precisely measure a hopscotch court before.
It's maybe the only time.
I don't think so. I've got daughters.
You do have 3 daughters.
Alright, there's square one. It's a little bit off, but
It's not bad, man.
I think we're good.
This, according to the official rules of a standard American hopscotch court, as we looked up online. Now, there can be a variation of 8 to 10 squares. I think we're going to do what, 10?
We're doing the 10.
We're doing the 10.
Real men do 10s.
Real men do 10.
It's just weak to do the 8.
Someone will be watching this with like an 8 square court in their backyard. They're gonna cry. Just a single tear.
We're not here to make little girls feel like men. Unless they watch our push-up video.
Our push-up video was epic.
Then anyone's gonna feel like more of a man after watching that.
Yeah, I do think it'll make people feel pretty good about themselves.
Oh wait, I totally messed up this.
Oh, I didn't even stop you, I think.
Darn it. It's okay. We can recover. Now, some people might suggest that real men would not perform hopscotch.
Kidding me? Who are these people?
The haters, I think,
Ah,
is what they're termed.
hopscotch haters?
Yeah.
They'll have a forum on 4chan like instantly for that. Hopscotch haters.
I measured it precisely so that this bird poop would not be in the course.
It's a good call. Thinking ahead. You know what real men do? You do 20 minutes of exercise every day to help stave off cardiovascular disease. That's what they do. Even if it means taking the form of hopscotch.
Seriously?
No, especially if it means taking the form of hopscotch.
Like, do you think Stallone would hesitate for 1 second to do
No,
hopscotch?
and he would look amazing doing it. We'd all be impressed.
When you're just a man, like, you don't let things like that even enter your mind.
Doesn't even faze you. We have security. Oh boy. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you done?
Make sure it's washed, right?
No problem.
Yep. We definitely won't vandalize nor graffitize. So we will definitely wash the chalk.
Is this like the jump off point here?
Yeah, no, it's just a test.
If you want in, just let us know. All right.
Every line you make is a $5,000 fine, Dave. Just let that sink in.
But who's gonna be on video doing the hopscotch? You. I can just shave and they won't recognize me.
I can grow a beard.
All right. So number them. 2, 3. I believe that's gonna be how it goes.
Fine with that. I don't know that they're very specific about the numbering.
We are though.
We
It's
are.
gotta go like this. So Ryan, when you're doing this, do you have to alternate which foot you land on in the single squares? How do you do that? You know what I mean?
Do you have to alternate?
Well, I'm asking you. Because, so we'll go. Do you have to alternate left to right? Or can you just do whatever you'd like?
I think you can do whatever you like.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't want to have to keep track of that.
And a little bit of this right here. Boom.
Behold. All right, I'm feeling good about this. Do you have a timer? I've not done hopscotch in years.
So Ryan is going for the world record in number of hopscotches completed. So he will precisely perform 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot. And then will you run back
Yeah,
and start again?
yep, start back at the beginning.
So each course counts as 1. He's going to see how many he can do in 20 minutes.
Most completed hopscotch events, instances in 20 minutes. Give me a timer, Dave.
Okay. And do you just want the camera on the chair like that?
Camera's great like that.
Okay. On your mark, get set, go. That's 1. And we've learned that Ryan has a difficult time counting.
Yep, I do.
He's up to 2.
Definitely favor my my right foot here.
We got security coming through.
Let's try that again.
Start again. Now you can know Ryan is using the boxes as a guide. You don't have to be exactly precise, but your foot does need to land within each box. Now I've lost count, and we know that Ryan certainly has lost count as well.
Definitely not been counting. You want to start over?
Yeah,
Nice.
you can just count it when you.
Count it from there.
Oh, yeah, just count it when you look at the video again.
Yeah.
I'll let you know in 15, 10, 5
Okay.
where you're at. Ryan has already competed in a push-up challenge this morning, so if you're seeing that his upper body does not move whatsoever, it's because he can't move it.
That's exactly right.
So hopscotch is, of course, a favorite recess activity of little girls across the nation.
Yep.
My favorite recess activity of all time probably would be Foursquare. I was never very good at it, but every once in a while I'd make a run, I'd get to the top square.
We would do blind man's bluff. A lot of heads into poles. A lot of heads. Probably why I can't count.
We occasionally play X-Men. That'd be fun.
We did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and X-Men. I'm gonna do that over.
When I was real little, I remember in preschool, we did Ghostbusters, and everybody wanted to be Venkman, of course, the Bill Murray character. Nobody really wanted to be Egon.
Yeah, nobody did want to be Egon.
And Egon was vital. He's the one that came up with all the stuff, but no one wants to be Egon.
Yeah, he really was the brains behind the operation, man. There'd just be ghosts and no busting without Egon.
But without Venkman, there'd be ghosts, there'd be no comedy.
Yeah, there'd be no Bill Murray.
That guy's got some good stuff going on. So usually there'd be like 4 of us, and all 4 of us would be Venkman. So we're into being active. This is what this is about. It's about doing things, being active in ways you wouldn't normally be active. Just kind of challenging yourself. Ryan doesn't normally do hopscotch. He's just doing it. He's getting in the zone.
Yeah, setting a record for 20 or 20. Challenge to end obesity, man. You got it.
The most amount of hopscotch courts completed in 20 minutes.
World record right here, in the making.
Don't worry, we'll clean it up afterwards.
Even though it is Help America with its obesity epidemic.
So this is Help America?
Yeah, we're doing a challenge, 20 or 20. We're challenging people to do 20 minutes of physical activity to fight obesity.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't just randomly come out and do hopscotch at the Mac.
Someone called it in and they said that.
But yeah, we'll be done in a few minutes here. We got 15 minutes left, and yeah, we'll clean up the chalk when we're done.
We'll definitely talk to the city of Mesa, becoming a fit city. Becoming a fit city.
I'm a gym rat, so I'm a little sympathetic.
Okay.
Partner's flipping out, he's an older guy, so. I'm a fitness guy.
What do you do?
Well, I used to be a long distance runner.
Uh-huh.
And then for about 25 years, so I ran at Arizona State, and then I ran in California.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but then my knees got bad about age 38, so I took up lifting. And now I kind of just do elliptical and I try to keep it going.
Uh-huh.
My cousin, he's a world-class cyclist, so I try to keep in shape.
That's cool. That's what we're encouraging people to be active.
What do you think, Bruce?
It's not exactly CrossFit.
What's that?
Not exactly CrossFit, no. Hopscotch, man.
It's something though,
20 or
man.
20, the challenge to end obesity in America.
You're not getting.
Take each block higher.
Yeah, it should be like a step, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Tell you what, anybody wants to start losing weight, have them come out with me when it's about 114.
Sounds good, dude.
I'm serious, I'm ready to down. I was like 20 pounds.
That does not sound like a pleasant thing to do.
What? When you looked at it the other way, you're good.
Yeah, man.
That's
So,
nice.
You guys are a dangerous spot.
You could drive slower.
Heart disease is dangerous, man. 500,000 people every year. 500,000 more. More than 500,000 people in America alone every year. Not to mention the comorbidities of obesity. Comorbidities.
All right, Ryan, you're at 12 minutes here.
All right, doing good.
You're doing great. Yeah, just get out there, be active. Yeah,
Just do something, right?
Exactly.
you don't have to have a gym membership.
Just move.
Uh-huh.
High resistance.
That's it, man. I'm doing hopscotch. I'm burning up.
We can always run through the sprinkler.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool down.
Cool down.
Oh man, stay focused.
It's the buzz, man.
So some of our security and groundskeeper friends letting us know how they're active. I'm glad they're active.
I'm trying to sweat and they're sweating me.
Most of the guys are cool.
They're cool, man. It's cool.
One guy wants to keep Ryan down, but you know what? That's not gonna stop him.
The rest of them, they know. They're helpful. They get it. And then, ooh.
We're good.
We good there?
Oh yeah. People know it's important to be active.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're doing the challenge, I guess try and do it respectfully. I didn't know that was an issue, but it is. So we're gonna stay cool. We're friends with everybody.
Absolutely.
And Ryan's got a good pace going with this. And he's pushing himself here.
Yep. Anyone who comes after me, you're gonna have to work for it a little bit. I'm not just gonna give it up.
Especially if you're chasing him on a hopscotch court.
Dude, if this is nothing but a hopscotch court for miles. Try and run me down. That's probably a Batman villain somewhere. They have some weird stuff. Calendar Man. All that.
I'm trying to think of the worst supervillain.
That one guy who had eyes on every finger.
I don't know that guy. He sounds
Yeah, it's
awesome.
kind of a useless, you know, kind of a useless power.
One of my favorites was the leader. He, Incredible Hulk villain. Basically, same thing happened to him as happened to the Hulk. Got exposed to gamma radiation, but rather than super strength, his head got gigantic. It became a super genius.
Who's that?
He's the leader. Gigantic head.
Not like MODOK or anything, right?
No, he's not MODOK. The leader, he's green, giant
Okay.
forehead. He can outthink anybody, and for some reason, the Hulk is his greatest nemesis. It doesn't quite make sense.
Doesn't really make sense. But I'm sure they were going for the brain versus brawn trope.
But I love the leader, huge fan. We got sprinklers on. Maybe that'll help us clean off the sidewalk, because that is of vital importance.
It is of vital importance.
How are we going to clean this off?
What?
Do you have anything in your car to clean this off?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Alright. Ryan's staying focused. You gotta stay focused if you're fighting obesity. That's the thing.
Mindfulness, man.
Obesity
Mindfulness.
doesn't want us to think about it.
No.
Obesity gets us by us just being complacent, not considering that it's a problem.
As the Blurch would say, more snacks, more snacks. Oh, with a cuter voice, like a little cherub. The Blurch. I want to do one of those Blurch runs. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dave?
No.
You've heard of the Oatmeal, the comic on the internet? Internet comic? Well, make sure to look up the Oatmeal. It's got a great book on why he runs long distances.
I'm very excited. I love oatmeal. It's a wonderful breakfast.
Got fiber, helps to control that heart disease.
So what we want from these 20 minutes of activity is really be mindful, be in the moment. I can tell you right now, Ryan is super aware of his body, what's going on.
Oh, yes.
He's feeling every hop. When we did the push-up challenge just a few minutes ago, I couldn't think of anything else except what I was doing. So just being really aware of the moment really helps.
It really does.
Let's see where you're at. You're at 6:42. I did not give you updates like I said I would.
I'm okay with that. Tell you what, with exercise, it takes change. Might be uncomfortable at first. This morning, I got up and I was like, no. But then I thought, you know what? We need to do 20 or 20. We gotta do it. And I'm having a blast. This is great. I would not trade it for sleeping in. But that's the thing. Tired brain will tell you different. Tired brain wants you to sleep. When you do exercise, you feel good. I don't need sleep. I'm good. Of course, I need adequate sleep every night, especially to control inflammation. Recover, feel good, all that. Duh. But I'm just glad I'm out here this morning.
It's a beautiful morning. We got shady trees. We got dudes driving golf carts. Everything's cool.
Absolutely, man. Setting world records. And you notice, it's me and Dave. We got a 20 or 20 partner. Makes working out easier. A lot easier when you got a friend.
It's true. I don't think I would have gotten up at 5:45 today if I was just up to me.
But it wasn't, so we did. And vice versa, I wouldn't be up. Some mornings.
Yeah, too many mornings.
Yeah.
Where are we at? You're under 5 minutes now,
Sweet.
and you're up to approximately, I don't know, 150 of those? I have no idea, actually. Now Ryan's maintaining pretty good form here. He's still getting toes in every box. The 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. The only thing that I think Stallone would say is with each drop of the foot, you should be throwing a punch. I think that's the only thing Stallone would add.
It's probably true. But you know what? After those push-ups, I don't want to move these arms. I'm sorry. They're out of commission right now. Guns are down to cleaning.
I watched Rocky 3 like a month ago, and and that's when Stallone really got back to basics.
Yeah, man, punching meaty. Wait, what was Rocky 3?
Rocky 3, he got humbled by Mr. T.
Yeah, that's right.
He got just hammered, so he had to go back to the drawing board, really get to know his personal fitness. He had to be more mindful of what he was doing. He was training in front of the media, showing off. He's a glamour boy, and then Mr. T just hammered him. So that's when he had to get back to doing this sort of thing.
You might say
with punches.
he broke him. He gave him pain.
He did.
As predicted.
And Mr. T was the best part of that movie.
Mr. T's the best part of anything Mr. T's called.
But what Rocky does initially is everybody thinks he's slow. He has no quickness. So what do you think, Ryan? You think he just says, you know what, I don't have any quickness?
No, man, he challenged up.
Yeah. He goes for it. He starts running on the beach with Apollo Creed. And I don't think this is spoiling the movie to tell you by the end, he can beat Apollo Creed.
What?
Beach run. Yeah. You got less than 2 minutes.
Okay. See if I can turn it up at all. I got a pretty good pace going. I want to make them all count.
All I know is Apollo Creed probably would have blown you away. He'd be wearing a tank top right now that also reveals his navel if Apollo Creed was doing this.
I would be an American flag or at least a bald eagle design.
That's true. This court is not as patriotic as I would want it to be.
No, it's not Apollo Creed certified, that's all I'm saying. You're the best around. Something like that.
That's Karate Kid.
No, I know.
That might be for another day.
Another day, Karate Kid references. Another day.
We're planning a future challenge of most crane kicks in 20 minutes. Gonna kind of train up for that a little bit. Don't want to pull a hammy.
Little wax on, wax off action, but for the crane, I don't know what the analogous chore is. What do you do with the crane? Like,
you're at 30 seconds.
Dusting?
Oh man, what can't you do
High
with
kick
the crane?
dusting.
Actually, this is good training for the crane. A lot of 1 foot action. 20 seconds. I'm gonna give you the countdown from 10.
Cool, man.
We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
I got fast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo.
You got it. You just got that one in. You got it in.
20 or 20. The challenge to end obesity. Obesity doesn't stand a chance. Right?
That's all I have to say.